So my last video was a review of the CM28 lavalier mic from NEEWER. Wait, nope. The FULAIM X5 nope. The Maleita X5, no, this is all a bit confusing, but I think I can clear it up. So, how did I end up doing a review of a brand new microphone that my commenters almost immediately started pointing out was identical to a different microphone from a different company that dropped almost 6 months ago? Short answer, something called white labeling. It's a pretty common practice that goes largely unnoticed by most. Typically it's done with very generic products that are mass manufactured and then altered slightly for various purposes or brands. I've been a bit of a tech gadget buff, especially in the videography space, for a while now, and this particular kind of white labeling isn't something I've seen much of. So I got curious and I did some digging. I wanted to know what was the origin story for the CM28, and what I found was really interesting. Our story starts way back in 2018 when a Chinese company called Fuzhou Weizhizhen starts the company FULAIM. By 2019, they've applied for their trademark here in the US. And we fast forward to 2023. It's March 10th, and a completely separate company, unrelated to Fuzhou Weizhizhen, called Zhizhen Audiotech, has designed and manufactured a wireless microphone and applies for their FCC ID, something all companies have to do when selling communication devices here in the United States. 12 days later, FULAIM starts posting to Instagram that their latest microphone, the X5, is dropping soon and encouraging YouTubers to get one and start reviewing it on their channels. The following day, FULAIM's parent company, Fuzhou Weizhizhen, applies for their own FCC ID number for that very same identical microphone. They say that they have permission from Zhizhen to have this ID number changed. And here's the letter from Zhizhen Audiotech authorizing it. Specifically for the purpose of marketing, which you'll remember, FULAIM had already started doing the day before. By April 3rd of this year, the FULAIM X5 is available for purchase, and over the next couple months, YouTube is flooded with review videos from professionals, amateurs, and even noobs like me. Which brings us to about a month ago, when I first find out about the NEEWER CM28 microphone while trying to avoid paying the exorbitant price of the Rode Wireless Go 2 or the DJI version. It was available for pre-order, and the first round of shipments started around September 20th. So from the documentation I was able to find, we can trace back the life cycle of the FULAIM X5 all the way to its OEM, Zhizhen Audiotech. They developed it, manufactured it, and then instead of bringing it to market themselves, signed an agreement with FULAIM, and FULAIM took it from there. And then at some point later on, Zhizhen also signed an agreement with NEEWER and Maleita. Now, this might not be something we would have noticed, except content creation is super hot right now, and a lot of us spotted it. Some other products are probably, this is happening many other places, and we're just not catching it because maybe the particular pockets are a little too niche. What was interesting is that I couldn't find anything from NEEWER. Their FCC filing paperwork for this same device wasn't there. Now, maybe they didn't need a new FCC ID because FULAIM had already had it changed and they're using that same ID number. I'm not sure. I did reach out to NEEWER, and I was curious about the similarities between the FULAIM and their microphone, the CM28. And they didn't, try to pretend like they weren't the same. They acknowledged that, yes, we acquire it from the same OEM as FULAIM does, and they really can't help being compared to FULAIM. FULAIM's a much smaller company, technically a competitor of theirs, but they only have a handful of products, and they're all geared towards the more budget content creator, vlogger type market. So there you have it. Nothing shady going on, just a pretty common practice that happened to hit a lot of our radars. Zhizhen Audiotech produced a microphone and sold it to a number of different companies for marketing and distribution. It's a good product overall and definitely worth your time and money. Who you get it from is entirely up to you. NEEWER did point out that they have a warranty system in place. I'm not sure what FULAIM's warranty is, but maybe who you want to deal with doing business might be the deciding factor on where you get your microphone from. The Maleda I only saw for sale on AliExpress, so that might not be just logistically the best option for you. They do vary slightly in price, but right now NEEWER has it for a really good price on their pre-order. I don't know when or if that is going to change. Now, this particular kind of white labeling in this echelon of the tech space might not be news to you, but it was to me. So I wanted to do a little bit of deep diving and get some answers to those of you who might have been wondering how this all happened. Now I'm going to go work on that video I said I was going to do about comparing the $50 budget setup versus the slightly more expensive gimbal and CM28 microphone setup. Oh, and special shout out to those of you who pointed out in the comments that my audio wasn't synced up properly. I think I solved the problem, but thank you very much for letting me know.